All right, everybody, welcome back. Today, my little marketing tip is going to be about the Pareto principle. Stay tuned. All right, getting loose like I'm getting ready to get into the game. Okay, let's talk about the Pareto principle. So, the Pareto principle, more better known as the 80-20 rule. We hear it all the time when it comes to sales that 80% of your business comes from 20% of your audience or 20% of your clients. Okay, but let's turn that around. Let's think of the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, as it applies to digital marketing. Now, let's think about traditional marketing. Push, push, push. Hey, look, this is what we think you need. This is the messaging that addresses what we think you need. And this is what we're going to push out there. All right. Now you can take it or leave it, as opposed to social media marketing, or I would like to say it's more closely related to relationship marketing, where we say, hey, what is it that you need? And let's address that. Okay. Think of the Pareto principle. That is the 80-20 rule. In social media marketing, 80% should be about what your target market wants. 20% about you. Think about it in this way. Walking down the street, see somebody say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and let me tell you all about myself. So they, start talking about yourself, and yeah, but, let me tell you about me. No, I'm not done telling you all about me. You got to hear about me, how great I am. Woo! You get the hand, right? People want to hear that. They don't want to hear all about you all the time. There's no faster way than to ruin a relationship when it's all about you. So, 80-20 rule. 80% should be about what your target market wants. 20% about you. All right? Now, a lot of businesses make that mistake in thinking that everything has to be tied to you. Now, I talk a lot about social media marketing, but I also talk about leadership. I also talk about sales. I also do a lot of inspirational type of videos. That gives you a peek into who I am as a person. I'm not always talking about marketing. A lot of times I even just talk about business. And I'm not saying, hey, you know what? Hire me. No, I'm trying to provide information that is going to help you. So a lot of times you can build up a relationship, and actually a better relationship, when you're delivering content that your audience is interested in. So really quick example. When I was in pharmaceutical sales, and right back here, okay, a lot of my sales awards, I was one of the top pharmaceutical sales reps with Novartis, GlaxoSmithKline, Johnson & Johnson. By the time I left, I was number one with one product and number two with another product in the nation. And a lot of that was because of relationship selling. So what I did was I would walk into a doctor's office, he knew I was a rep because we just all looked the same. And I would look at the wall and I'm like, what is on his wall? What is on his waiting room tables? And if there were a lot of diplomas on the wall, I knew, hey, this guy is really proud about his education. Okay? If there are a lot of medical journals and all this stuff, I was like, whoa, this guy is a real intellect. I like to think they're a real intellect. But I knew that when I walked in there, sometimes I didn't even talk about my medication. Now, some of you pharmaceutical managers out there go, whoa, dude, you didn't talk about our medication? Sorry, you're wrong. You don't always have to talk about your product. I'd say, yo, you went to Johns Hopkins. Oh my gosh, my cousin went there. Wow, that's really what do you think about it? Oh, well, I thought this and I thought that and I thought this, people love to talk about themselves. Now, if there's pictures on the wall of, flowers and family and, red book on the table. I'm like, this person is really family oriented. Hey, how was your weekend? You have any kids? Yeah, I do. Thanks for asking. What about you? Oh, yeah, I got, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, can you sign here for me? Sure. Hey, what do you got to tell me? Something new to tell me about your product? I got more sales that way than just always walking in trying to make the sale. Okay? So when you think about social media the same way, yeah, look, I want people to hire my agency, but I also want to talk more about what you need. And people like what I say, hey, you know what? Let's take this another step. Matter of fact, I got a call one day, guys like, hey, you got to talk to my wife. I'm thinking, I don't even know this guy. Who are you? But anyway, I was happy. I said, hey, let's set up an appointment. Let's meet at Panera Bread. We'll chat. He's like, man, we sat down there. It was him and his wife. He's like, man, I've been following you. Really? On Instagram. Says, you coach track. Do a lot of these inspirational things. You do this. He knew everything about me. Never really once talked about marketing, but he knew me personally and said, you know what? I told my wife if she's going to start marketing, you have to talk to this guy first. We had established a relationship. He liked what I stood for. Now, yeah, I did talk about marketing here and there, but I was inspirational. I was involved in the high school coaching. I was sharing things about my team, not always about, hey, marketing. And that resonated with him. So a lot of times you need to remember, it doesn't always have to be about you. It doesn't always have to be related to you. A lot of times your social media can be related to something that is foundational in your business. If it's trust, if it's transparency, if it's, hey, I got this good feeling, then share a good feeling story. It doesn't always have to be related back to you. The fact that you're sharing positive says something about you, about your culture, about your company culture, things like that. So anyway, the 80-20 rule, please, a lot of you saying social media just does not work because you are doing it incorrectly. Okay? Think about others before you think about yourself. The business will come if you do that. Peace. God bless.